Hello, and welcome to a look at iWork and Pages on OS X. Right now, I've opened Pages, and what you should see is what's on my screen, the template chooser. Most of the time, you'll use the blank template, but as you can see, I have all the templates selected, and you can go through and take a look at some of these different templates, like those that are here for a report, those that are there to help you make a letter, some that are there if you ever try to get a job, a resume, can create envelopes, business cards, cool poster flyers, which we'll use later this year, and cards, and lastly, some newsletter templates. I've taken the simple newsletter template and I've changed it just a bit to look like this. Later, after you've watched this video tutorial, you're going to download this template and you're going to use it to make your own newsletter about yourself. Let me take you through how that's going to look, as well as how you can work in Pages. The first thing that I need you to notice is this side pane here. These are called dynamic menus. And what a dynamic menu does is when I click on something, like this Your Name Here text, it'll go from saying nothing selected to having some different menu options in there. For example, let me select Your Name Here. And it's changed to title over here, and you can see it's Helvetica New is the font style. You can see the font size. Right now it's selected as bold, and it's centered. I can also come here and change the spacing and the bullets that are or aren't there. I'm going to stick my name in here, and I noticed now that when I select this text, I can actually make it a bit larger. I can do that by highlighting this number and typing a new one in, or just simply pressing the up or down arrow. I'm going to make this text a little bit bigger so that it goes the whole way across the screen. And 62 looks good because it keeps this orange text up here that I want. Anywhere on this template that you see directions, like the Your Name Here that was there, you're going to highlight that text and replace it with, you guessed it, your name. All About Me is something that we're going to keep on this particular template because that's what we're going to call it. If you want that to be centered also, just go ahead and highlight it and you can click Center here. This is to align it left, meaning put it on the left side of the page. You can align it right, put it on the right side of the page. Keep everything kind of so that they have the same margins on both sides. That's what this one is. That's different from center here. You can see that it has kind of like a squiggly effect to it. That just means everything's going to be put directly in the middle of the page. I'm going to keep it on the left. I like it that way. I see there's a picture here. I'm going to skip that for this second, and I'm going to go down to the body of this paragraph. So I've created a template here that you're going to fill in the spaces of. Everywhere there's one of these line spaces, you're going to highlight that line space and go ahead and put in your own text to complete the sentence. So, hello, my name is, I should highlight that, and I'm going to go ahead and put Mr. Donnelly. I am in blank grade. Well, oh yeah, I'm in 5th grade right now. I'm going to type that out like that. In blank's classroom. So I'm going to go ahead and put my classroom teacher's name there. So it's going to be your homeroom teacher, not my name. So if you're in Mrs. Goshard's class, you're going to put her name. Miss Kaufroth's class, you'll put her name. Miss Ekman's class, you'll put her name. I'm going to leave that blank because I don't have a homeroom teacher. My favorite subject is, of course, it's STEM. You can put your own favorite subject. Don't worry if STEM's not your favorite subject right now. It will be later. My favorite subject in school is STEM. The thing that I like to do outside of school the most is, so you'll put your favorite activity there. An activity I'd like to try in the future is, you're going to put something that you haven't done yet but you'd like to try in the future. Something I'd like to try in the future is skydiving. So I'll put that there. All those things are interesting, but the most interesting thing about me is, so you're going to want to think of one thing that you think is the most interesting thing about you, and then go ahead and put it in that space. And I'm going to put that I used to drum with a band that went on tour. I thought that was pretty interesting. I wasn't always a teacher. Highlight this red text here and go ahead and write a closing sentence. I think, oops, and I wanted to show you before I type that. I can actually put it there first. I think that all of those things tell you a little more about me. All right, there we go. We've got some text there. That's a good closing sentence. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it because I don't want it to stay red. Once I highlight it, I can come over here in the color chooser and go ahead and change that to black. Most of the time when you're writing a report about yourself, report about something else, even just doing word processing, you want the text to be black because it shows that the subject matter is serious, number one. Number two, everybody in the world can see black. There are people in the world that can't see green. There are people in the world that can't see blue, yellow, red, and because orange and purple are made of those colors, they can't see some of those colors too. So we want to be considerate of those people, and we leave most of the text, the most important text, we leave that black. So there's another reason we keep things black as well. When the background is white and the text is black, it's the most easy to see. So it's not that we're picking black because it's a boring color. We're picking black because it makes it A, easy to see for those that can even see those colors that I listed before, and B, because there are some people that cannot see those other colors like red, green, yellow, blue. Okay, so I'm going to make that black. Looks great. This photo of me, so now I have to go to the photo before I can create the caption. But I don't have a picture of me ready quite yet. So how I can do this is opening what's called Photo Booth, and I'm going to take a selfie with my camera that's on my computer. I don't want this to be a goofy picture. I want this to be a pretty serious picture because I'm introducing myself to a serious audience, my teacher, the rest of the world, whoever views this. So I don't want to look like a goofy nut. I want to make a nice serious picture, something with a nice smile. So let's take that picture now. That looks like a good picture. Now that I have that, I can just take this picture, drag it over when you see that plus sign or the blue line around the outside of the other existing picture, drag and let go, and the picture is replaced. Last but not least, I'm going to come down and fill this blank in like it says in the orange directions here. This photo of me will show you that I am a caring, happy, and intelligent person. And I'm going to get rid of this orangish red text out of there. And now I've got a completed all about me letter. If you finish completing this early and there's still time in the class, you can go ahead and do a second paragraph and tell some more things about yourself that you would want your audience to know. And if you'd like to add a second picture to illustrate those things that you're talking about, you may also do that. But like I did, the pictures come last. The writing is first. So that's a look at how you can use Pages to create a newsletter that's all about yourself and to do some simple word processing. Now it's your turn to create an All About Me newsletter. Go ahead and download the template on Google Classroom and then go ahead and create your own All About Me newsletter. We'll take a look at those in class later together, as well as learn how we can hand those in to myself and your homeroom teacher so that they can check them out as well. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and get started with that newsletter now.